Hi everybody, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit the subscribe button below if you are watching on my YouTube channel with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on the channel. And if you're watching live on my Facebook or on the replay on my Facebook, make sure you get yourself over to my YouTube channel. Get yourself subscribed because I share different videos over there than I do over here sometimes. My monthly tarot scopes and other videos that I make for the channel. So make sure you swing by there and get yourself subscribed. I want to start this video just with gratitude, because you guys have been so amazing. As many of you know, I have had the launch of my Find Your Magic Oracle card deck, and it has just been so amazing. Like, the response to this has been so amazing, and you guys have been so excited about it, and I was excited about it, but you guys made me more excited about it. And just to know that something that has been this work in progress for me, something I've been working on for so long, to know that it's been so well received, and to know that you guys are so excited about it means everything in the world to me. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. If you guys are wanting to get those, it's kind of a process to get them. I am going to be getting a little bit of a stock to have, but at the same time, if you are wanting to get your deck with this initial order that we're putting in, let us, or make sure that you get that ordered in by the end of the day tomorrow. That'll be Wednesday, just so that I can get that initial order out there and make sure that I am getting it in and getting it shipped out to those of you that need it shipped. And so make sure you get that in. You're more than welcome to order it whenever you want, but just know that I can't guarantee that I'll be able to get that for you before Christmas if you're wanting to give that as a gift. So again, thank you guys so much for all of that. I want to just talk about this energy that we have going on right now. We are going to talk about the energy that all of us are experiencing as a collective, how it's impacting us, and how we can best navigate this week. And I keep finding myself slipping into a victim mentality. Specifically for me personally, I have really struggled with the past year in terms of like the changes with my kids, with school, and so they are currently all remote schooling right now again, and that's just been, I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. It's been really, really hard. It's really hard to juggle that and work and just being a mom and just everything else. It's just been a very, very challenging thing. And for whatever reason, and I think this is part of this collective energy, is that has wanted to pull me into a victim mentality. I have recognized myself just like feeling sorry for myself, feeling really emotional, and luckily, because I'm in tune with my angels, right? Like, I get corrected on that pretty quickly. And what I have been shown is that, you know, like they very much hit me with a message of like, stop that. You aren't empowering yourself by making yourself a victim. So the first thing that I want you to think about in your life is, where are you making yourself a victim? And you could very well be a victim, right? Like, the circumstances around all of this, like, absolutely suck. No way around that. But at the same time, my shift from victim into empowerment is really important, because I don't want to stay in that energy. When I am a victim, I am not empowered. I am feeling really disconnected from my power. When I am empowered, I understand that I might not be able to control everything in my life, but I am a powerful co-creator, and I am working with source energy to create a life that I can be excited about. So every time that I remember, first of all, just my own power as a co-creator, that helps to empower me. But I think the biggest change from victim to empowered doesn't come through a change in your circumstances. It comes through a change in your mindset. And so I want you to think about that. Like, what are you saying to yourself that is creating an experience of being a victim? And what can you say to yourself, or what needs to change in order to create a mindset of empowerment? If you can do that, and if you can keep challenging that, and again, I think this collective energy is really triggering a lot of this stuff for us. If you can keep redirecting that for yourself, you will see a powerful change. And by the way, I'm having to do this for myself like every day or every other day pretty often, because my knee-jerk response is to shift back into like this victim state. So that very much is the collective energy. I imagine that so many of you are experiencing that right now. So where do you need to change your mindset, and how do you need to change your mindset to get yourself where you want to be, to get yourself into that place of empowerment? The other part of that, the other part that I just keep being shown, and I've mentioned this in my videos a lot lately, is to keep coming back to your blessings. What is it that you already have that you are grateful for? One of my kids was really upset today, and while I was just like sitting with him and holding him and trying to calm him down because he got really upset, that was what I asked him. What are you grateful for? What are you excited about? What do you have in your life? And it was hard for him to move from that state of upset to coming down to gratitude at first. But once he started to do that, I watched him calm down, because once we start to tap into that energy, into that gratitude energy, we bring ourselves into a state of peace. So again, it's about a shift in mindset rather than a shift in circumstances. The circumstances didn't change, but his mindset did, and he was able to calm down through that process. So that has been something that I've been doing a lot of, is just really tapping into that gratitude. We also have this incredible surge of energy that we're experiencing right now. And we are really tapping in on a whole new level with our intuitive gifts. So you might be finding yourself feeling really intuitive right now. You might be finding yourself receiving messages more clearly and having a better sense of what's best for you and where to go. We're receiving also a whole lot of downloads. So you might be feeling like some physical sensations as we're receiving these downloads. You might be feeling like you're not totally getting the best night's sleep, or you might be like having a really deep night's sleep as you're receiving these downloads. So you might be experiencing one or the other. But part of this download process that I'm being shown is that we also have like this emotional purge going on. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't sound fun. It isn't fun, right? An emotional purge is us really being shown the emotions that we need to experience. And if we choose to not push those down, if we choose to not numb those and sit with those and just allow them and know that they aren't going to break us, we actually have an opportunity to release those, to let that go, to heal ourselves, to clear ourselves, to allow us to just step up to this next level of being connected to our intuition and being connected to our gifts and being connected to our joy and being connected to our peace. So know that like the emotions that are showing up for you are really important, and it is your job to not avoid them. It is your job to not numb them and to let yourself sit with them. I'm not saying live in them, sit with them, visit them, temporarily spend some time. Let yourself be shown, let yourself be taught by what is being stirred up within you, because it is important and it is a necessary part of your journey. It's called an emotional purge, right? It is a purge. It is a release. But we don't just get to snap our fingers and release that. We have to do the work. You don't get to skip the struggle, right? And that is part of what we have going on right now, so that we are prepared for the next level of this planetary ascension, which is very exciting. We're all moving in that direction. So it might look like a shit show now, right? But we're moving in a really positive direction, and we have a lot to be grateful for, a lot to be excited about as we step into the future. So speaking of that, the next part of the message for you is, and I've said this, I don't know how many times in my work with my clients this week, is like, come back to the vision, because that is very much the energy right now, is that we need to be coming back to the vision. So stop being in a state of, I'm a victim and I don't like this and this sucks and you know, like this isn't working out, and come back to what it is that you want. Come back to creating the vision. Create a vision board, meditate on your vision, dream about your vision, think about your vision, write about your vision, whatever you feel called to do, but keep coming back to the vision, because this is the direction. This is like setting up like a roadmap for the direction that you want things to go moving forward. And it takes a little time for us to like get caught up with that energy, for that to actually manifest into our experience. But I don't know about you guys, but I want to be a co-creator here. I don't want to just allow that to be decided for me. And you have an opportunity, especially right now, to be a co-creator. The last thing that I wanted to share before we get into the cards is allowing yourself to ask the question, what is it that I need to heal? And I think this emotional purge is a big piece of this. But also just, what is it that I need to heal? Whether that's physically, whether that's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, what is it that I need to heal? And send that message out to your guides, out to your angels, ask that question, and just see if any answers come to you. They might not come right away, but they might come when you're driving in your car the next day, or when you're just relaxing and your guard is down a little bit. That's when intuition tends to come in, okay? Notice what comes up for you. And if it sounds weird, it probably is your intuition. Intuition, you know, can be a little weird sometimes. It can be outside the box sometimes. So allow whatever you need to do to come through, and then take action on it. Don't just like have the idea and then not take action on it. Actually take action on it, because this is a great opportunity to do some real healing for yourself. We are going to dive into the cards. I see you guys making comments. Again, I get caught in a flow and ignore your comments, so I apologize. Hi Meg, I see you there. But thank you guys so much for commenting. It really helps, and I can feel the energy of your comments as I'm in my flow. So thank you so much for participating and all of that. So we're going to dive into the cards that I pulled that are just really in alignment with this energy. So how can we best navigate this week? The first card that we have is the Dreamer. Okay, let yourself dream. Come back to the vision. Dream about the vision. What is the vision for you? What is it that you want to create in your life? And dream big. You know, don't dream small. If you are really tapping into this dreamer energy, you're dreaming big and you're creating a bigger vision than you even believe for yourself. Put that energy into that and come back to the vision. This is also about new beginnings, a new journey that you're on. So some of us may find ourselves on a new journey, starting something new, shifting into a new energy, taking a leap of faith. This is that dreamer energy. So if you're in that space and that's something that you're thinking about doing this week, this is your validation that this is a good energy for you to do that. The next card that we have here is the Ten of Earth. I keep talking about us creating our happy little bubble at home. Okay, so us create, and it doesn't even have to necessarily be at home, but I feel like we're, you know, obviously for a lot of reasons being encouraged to be more at home lately, and I'm finding that we're making the best of this and allowing the healing process that needs to happen, and doing the work that we need to do. And what this is resulting in is creating a really positive vibe around family. You know, we have in America Thanksgiving this week, and this is like my happy family card. So a lot of positive vibes, a lot of happy at home vibes, a lot of harmonious vibes at home or with family. So I don't know, maybe if you're used to having a challenging Thanksgiving with your family, maybe they're not coming because they're not leaving their house and that's why it's harmonious. Or maybe you can expect that there can be improvement. Maybe there can be, I mean, we're all working on ourselves. We're all growing. We're all shifting in our own way. And so maybe what you've expected in the past isn't going to be what you can expect in the future. The next card that we have here, or this week, you know, whatever. The next card that we have is the Moon card. The Moon card, this is feeling to me like, because there's such an intuitive energy right now, like pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to the intuition that's coming at night. Even if like you don't know what the dream was, but you get a general feeling of it, pay attention to that. Notice what's coming through at night for you. This is when we're receiving these downloads. This is when we are receiving a lot of intuitive messages, especially for those of you that do connect in your dreams the most. Pay attention to your dreams, whether they are intuitive dreams, whether they are symbolic dreams. A lot of opportunities even for our dreams to go lucid for those of you who do dream work or who naturally go lucid in your dreams. So lots of good stuff happening at night in our sleep. Making sure that we are protecting our sleep, that we are going to bed at a reasonable hour, stuff like that, to make sure that sleep is a priority right now. There's a lot of healing, there's a lot of downloads that are happening through sleep. The next card that we have here is the Seven of Water. Opportunities, choices, decisions, okay? And this is the Seven of Water is usually about having to make a decision, but you have a lot of options to choose from. Use your intuition to choose the best option for you. That's how you'll choose, not from your logical mind, not from what everybody else thinks you should do, from your intuition. The next card that we have, not a surprise, the High Priestess. We are in tune with our intuition. Listen to your intuition. Let it be your guide. Let it show you the way. If you are letting yourself tune into that and letting it be your guide, you are going to have a really successful week, a really successful life, really, because like at the end of the day, intuition is where it's at, right? But especially this week, we're more intuitively connected. We're deepening our intuitive gifts, and we are receiving messages. So pay attention to that. Honor it. Trust in your intuition. And the last card that we have here is the King of Water. The King of Water is about, again, we have another water card, right? Intuition, being receptive, keeping your heart open when maybe you would prefer to close it. You know, as we're doing these emotional purges and as we're stepping into our empowerment, sometimes we can mistake a closed heart for being empowered, and that's not the case. When we are truly empowered, we have an open heart and we are open to receiving and giving love, but we also know our value, we know our boundaries, we know where we need to set limits. So there is a little bit of a need for that through this, but it also means that you don't entirely close yourself off from everyone. You might need to make some changes, you might need to make some shifts, you might need to release some people or circumstances from your life that need to go, right? But you still want to do it with an open heart. You still want to keep that heart open. So, and you want to do that with love. Do everything with love. We just need so much more love here in this world right now. Can we be a little kinder? Can we be a little bit more compassionate? Can we be more empathetic to what everybody has going on? I can tell you with doing counseling and then coaching and just working one-on-one with people for 20 years now, everybody's got their stuff. Everybody's got a story. Everybody's got stuff that they're dealing with, that they're navigating. And so can we just kind of operate under that assumption and be kinder and be more compassionate and be more loving to each other? So those are your messages for this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. If these messages connected for you, make sure you like, make sure you comment below, make sure you share this video, whatever you feel called to do. And I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care, guys.